Roberts. And I'm so glad to have you guys here with me. And every day when we come on here live, there are two goals that we have. The first goal is to create a sense of connectedness and community where we love on each other, where we support each other. The other goal that we have, the other goal that we have is that we always have a conversation, a dialogue that is designed to be impactful and empowering at some meaningful level in your life. So today is not unlike any other. No, you good, Janae? Welcome in, superstar. We are in a great time and a great season for an amazing talk. We're in day two. So make sure that you stick around because it's going to be a powerful time together today. Y'all ready to rock and roll? Let's go. And so let's go ahead and do a little quick recap. And as we are tapping away, once we get up to 10K real quick, y'all love on our moderators because we truly appreciate them. We have Fine Wine, Mimi, and Janae. I don't think Mimi has gotten up in here yet, but she did tell me that she was going to be a few minutes late, but she should be in here in a few seconds. So, but listen, y'all give all the love to Fine Wine and Janae because they keep this space safe for us. We appreciate them for everything that they do because they will put folks out the room so quick and make your head spin. So we're thankful for Fine Wine and for Mimi and for Janae. And Janae is our moderator over here on YouTube, and Fine Wine and Mimi are over here on TikTok land. So welcome in everybody. If you are a newbie in here, and we have not acknowledged you yet, make sure that you acknowledge, let us know so that we can do so, so we can love on you a little bit. Let us know where you're from. So we truly appreciate you being up in here. But let's go ahead and kick our talk off. Today is day two. We started yesterday with a really powerful conversation on it's time to burn the ships. Time to burn the ships, the power of selling out to your authentic self and to your dreams. And so what we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of bring us up to speed, if you will. Just kind of bring us up to speed, do a little recap on what we talked about on yesterday so I can bring everybody else up on point to where we are today. All right. So there comes this time in our lives where life, it becomes a little difficult, and comfort quietly becomes the most dangerous drug that we have. Good to see you on, Monique. Grand rising to you. Grand rising, and thank you for that daily heart me. And as y'all come on in here, tapping is clapping, tapping is clapping. Let's go ahead and make that thing happen. So glad to have you. Glad you made it. So y'all love on each other a little bit. But again, there comes a time in our life when comfort quietly becomes the most dangerous drug that we consume. The greatest sabotage rarely looks like failure. It just doesn't. Hey Jabs, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Y'all love on Jabs. Glad to have her up in here. Welcome in. Come on, cause she's all the way. If I'm not mistaken, I don't want to mess up. You from Kenya, right? Not Ghana. I think Jabs is from Kenya. So welcome in. So glad to have you in here with us today, superstar. All right, so the greatest sabotage rarely looks like failure. It really looks like failure. It often looks like having just enough to avoid a full-on commitment. Because burning the ships is not about this recklessness. It's about clarity, courage, and congruence. It's about the ability to sell out to your vision, your dreams, your goals, your objectives, whatever it is that you want to experience. So destiny, and this is really key, destiny responds, your destiny, not the one that I want for you, but the one that you want for yourself. Destiny responds when excuses are removed and authenticity becomes a non-negotiable. See, just remember this, the universe does not give us what we ask for. And see, there's a reason why I'm hanging my hat solidly on this part here. Hey, Sunshine, good to see you in here. Welcome in, our YouTube family. Welcome, Sunshine. Janae, I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you over here. And so destiny only responds when excuses are removed and the authenticity becomes a non-negotiable. And I begin with that being a non-negotiable. Your authenticity, how you see yourself, is so important. It is vitally important because many of us desire shift, desire change. We desire wealth, abundance, prosperity, healing. We desire a new home, a new car, a business to be launched, a book to be written. We desire a whole lot of things, right? But the problem is the desire is just the tip of the iceberg. Desire is only the invitation. See, a lot of people believe that desire is the full enchilada. It's not. We believe that everything begins and ends with your desire. And so desire is a whole lot more than that. The manifestation of your desire is a whole lot more than that. Desire is just the invitation. Hey, Majestic, good to see you on in here. Welcome in, superstar. It's our resident seer, our guru. So glad to have you up in here. And so the non-negotiable is how you see yourself, because the universe does not give us what we ask for. The universe gives to us. Now, watch this now. The universe gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. It is that identity that creates everything. Because let me lay something foundational here. Watch this. Come on now, newbies. Come on, newbies. And come on over here on, hey, Barbara, good to have you on. Come on our YouTube family. Come on, come on, come on. And again, if you are a newbie, just simply put newbie in the chat and let us know. And, especially if we haven't acknowledged you yet, so that we can love on you. Because we appreciate you for being up in here, because y'all could have stopped anywhere. You really could have. And especially our YouTube family, because we're just nurturing and growing that part. Antoine, you are not a newbie. Go back to the back. Look at this. You see how y'all just play? See, this is why my YouTube family, you all have a whole lot more focus than my TikTok folks. They just love to clown and have fun. But that's all right. I love them too. But let me lay this foundationally. We live in an energetic universe, okay? We live in an energetic universe, and because we live in an energetic universe, this universe has that's right, it's calm over here. That's right. I know, Majestic, I see you. Because we live in an energetic universe, the universe has a language. And that language is a language that we are learning to speak even better and better every day. We want to speak the language of the universe, and the language of the universe is frequency. It is vibrational. It is vibrational. It is vibrational. And so the frequency, you may say, well, shoot, AD, well, where does this frequency come from? What are you talking about? Well, in part, this frequency, it arises from within us. It comes from me. It comes from you. And this frequency, it is an amalgamation, a resonance that is caused by the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. All right. And so those four things, I like to call those the protocols of alignment. And the protocols of alignment, they literally create a resonance, and that resonance, that frequency that it creates, is projected outward into the quantum field. And because it's projected out into the quantum field receives it. Thank you, Majestic, for those roses, because I teach a whole lot better when y'all do those giftings. When y'all do the roses and things like that, I teach a whole lot better. When y'all do them tips, I teach better. Watch. I promise you I do. But when the universe, thank you, Jabs, when the universe receives it, the quantum field receives that projection. It is literally received and reflected back to us as reality. So the universal law of correspondence, it reminds us that as within, so without. As above, so below. As it is in the east, so shall it be in the west. So what it is, where our focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. So this universal law of correspondence, again, that says, hey, Monica, good to see you in here. What it says is that as within, so without. What does that mean? So that means the reality that you and I are experiencing. That's right. The reality that you and I are experiencing every single day is a mere reflection. It is a mere reflection of what's going on inside. That's it. And so does everybody understand that? Because that's foundational for our conversation today. If it makes sense to you, put yes in the chat. If it makes sense to you, put yes in the chat. So thank you, Majestic. So glad to have you up in here with us today. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Antoine. Appreciate it. There we go. So we're on the right path, so we can keep moving. Thank you, Sunshine. All right. The moment there are no outs, Thank you, Sabali. Welcome in, superstar. Glad to have you up in here. Good to see you. Y'all keep sending Sabali that good healing energy. And you know our Amy has been sick. Amy hasn't been feeling well, so keep Amy in your thoughts. Y'all send Amy, y'all continue to send Sabali that good healing energy. I truly appreciate y'all. And if anybody else is in here not feeling their absolute best, let us know and we'll send that energy to you too, because that's how we roll up in here. See, our conversation for today, and the reason why it's entitled, It's Time to Burn the Ships. It's time to burn the ships because there is no out. Thank you, Tamara. At some point in time, when we are truly looking to walk in our divine purpose and intent, when we are really feeling the power to be the best version of ourselves, and we feel a pull of destiny. Many of you are sitting on jobs, sitting in situations where it's just not what you want to do. You look at your life and your life is not in alignment with what you've seen for yourself or what you desired in your heart. When you look in your bank account, it may not be enough in there that you want. It may not be the right number in there. But here today, what I want to talk about is that there has to become a time in which you say, this is enough. There has to become a time when you say, I am done playing around. There's a time when you absolutely have to sell out to your goals, your dreams, your objectives. And so if this is you right now, if you are tired of being sick and tired, if you're ready to really commit to this process, because what is commitment? Commitment is doing the thing you said you were going to do long after the mood you said it in is gone. I'm going to say that again. Commitment is doing the thing that you said you were going to do long after the mood you said it in is gone. You see, an out. See, too many of us have outs. Too many of us have plan Bs. Too many of us have opportunities that are outside of the true scope of what it is that we want to do. And let's get laser-like focused around here. You have a picture for your life. You know what it is that you want to experience, right? Let's get clear about it. Janae says, I'm done with believing in the reports of my eyes and ears. That's right. That's right. You have to ignore those reports of your eyes and ears. And you have to begin to start walking on that walking in that faith. So you have to have, right, Antoine, that crack-like focus. You got to have that crack focus. Because, we joke around it like a crackhead doesn't need to be motivated. A person who is addicted to methamphetamines, they don't need to be told to go and get drugs. They don't need to, I don't have to wake you up and get you excited about life. I don't have to talk to a crackhead like that. They wake up at dark 30 in the morning, ready to go. And they will take everything that you have to make sure that their fix is done. And so you have to get to a space. That's right, Sabala, they're always ready. And so when are you going to get to the point when you are always ready? And that's right. They don't worry about money. They're going to find money. You ever seen, listen, they're going to find the resources that they need to manifest the vision that they have for their life. That's right, dark 30. They're up at dark 30 in the morning. And so they don't have an out. But unfortunately, those of us who don't wrestle with those addictions, we give ourselves outs. So you have an excuse for a reason to say, well, I need to have a plan B. Many of us were raised to have plan Bs. Many of us were raised to have backup plans. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anybody here that was raised to have a backup plan? If that was you, put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. See, here's the thing. An out feels responsible. It feels mature. It's logical. It makes sense. Thank you, Don, for grabbing that daily heart meat. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sunshine. Many of us were born with it. Thank you, Trinity. We have that thing, but an out feels responsible. It feels mature. It feels logical, yet it quietly trains the subconscious mind to expect failure, to expect retreat. It expects the fact. So when you burn the ships, burning the ships is saying, I have no outs. I have no outs. I have no desire to move outside of the scope of my destiny. I have no desire to do something just to keep the lights on or to pay the bills. Because at some point in time, you get tired of working from dark 30 in the morning to dark 30 at night. You get tired of working and doing things for other people that are not in alignment with the vision that you have for your life. Welcome in, Janet. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Janet. I appreciate you grabbing that daily heart meet. And listen, as you guys come in, make sure you grab them. And so that out, it feels responsible, but in actuality, you're literally placating your dreams. You're literally putting yourself in a position where you are not in alignment with the vision that you have for your life. This is great. We've already hit 10K. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you would go ahead and push this live out, let's go ahead and start sharing this live out so that we can get to that FYP. There we go. So excellent, excellent. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's push that on out. And if you can, if you share out the live, repost the live, all of those wonderful things. And I like to, and what's cool about it is when you repost the live, that means that I can go back in later and I can reshare it too. So we all sharing this thing. So thank you. Look at that, bad girl number 1 is in here. Glad to see you up in here. Welcome in, Mimi. Good to see you. That's one of our moderators. So y'all love on Mimi. So glad to have her up in here. So the subconscious mind, it follows certainty, not desire, and it cannot fully mobilize while ambiguity remains. Ambiguity, when you're ambiguous about the thing that you really want to experience. So you have mixed signals going on in your brain. Your subconscious mind, it wants to say stay safe, while your conscious mind, which only represents 5% of the reality that you and I experience, that's where the desire is. The desire is just the invitation, and I talk about that every day. So when you have an out based upon the goal that you want, let's say you want to launch a business. You launch a business, but you got plan B. You have a backup. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Elena. You have that backup. When you leave the back door open, and see, this is the key. When you leave the back door open, energy leaks. Focus fragments, and the power that you have to manifest, it dissipates. And so what you have to realize is that in an energetic universe, that is the currency. Energy is the currency. Frequency is the language that it speaks. And so as you speak the thing, it calls it out of the quantum field by virtue of the frequency that you're emitting. So when you leave the back door open and you have plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D, you don't burn the ships, you have outs. You can retreat if you need to. But there's something that says about retraining and recalibrating the subconscious mind to not see it as risk. Because a person who says, I'll try this business for a year, sends a very different signal than someone who says, this is who I am now. I'm going to say that again. Because that's really, really powerful. The person who says, I'll try this business for a year. I'm just going to try. Number one, you say you're trying. Trying doesn't work. Trying is just that. It's trying. I'll try this business for a year. You're sending a signal because every choice that you make, every word that you speak, thank you, Trinity, for those flames. Every word that you speak, you're literally calling out of the quantum field its vibrational match. Every word you speak, every action you take is a declaration and is a call for the manifestation of the thing, whatever the thing is. And so if you're pessimistic, if you're negative, if you have mixed signals, if you have the back door open and you've not totally sold out to your dream, you wonder why manifestation takes so long. You wonder why it takes so long for you to receive the thing that you've been asking for all along. Thank you, Fine Wine, for them finger hearts. Thank you. Thank you for the goats. Yes, I am the greatest of all time. Trust me when I tell you. And so when you get into that space, the unfortunate thing is when you leave the back door open, energy leaks out. Vital energy that you need. Thank you, Sabali. Thank you, Monique. It leaks out. And so the nervous system relaxes into survival mode when it knows escape is possible. Notice how crazy that is. It's really diabolical. It's really diabolical to think that the moment you feel safe, because the subconscious mind loves the familiar, right? And because the subconscious mind loves the familiar, and you going out and doing the new thing is unfamiliar, you going out and creating wealth and abundance, this may be something new for you. You starting a new business, that's something new for you. You going after a new relationship, you're going after new things, new seasons, that is a new thing for you. And because it's new, the subconscious mind sees it as dangerous. If you understand that, put yes in the chat. Do you see where your subconscious mind sees the new thing as unfamiliar? And because the new thing is unfamiliar, it is dangerous, right? So now you automatically see that the nervous system relaxes into survival mode. Now, how do you relax into survival mode? You relax into survival mode because you're accustomed to living in survival mode. Survival mode most often is familiar. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, situation to situation, job to job, relationship to relationship, there's no stability, so you don't feel safe in that, right? You wouldn't. But because you've lived in that state for so long, it becomes familiar. And so, simply put, your nervous system relaxes into survival mode when it knows escape is possible. So what do? You procrastinate. You don't pull all of the triggers. I found that to be easy. Getting out of it was a lot harder. Absolutely. It's absolutely vital for it. All right, here we go. So again, the nervous system relaxes into survival mode. It's oxymoronic. In and of itself, it's literally oxymoronic. It makes no sense, but it makes all of the sense in the world. Because when you wonder why you're in this same cyclical lifestyle, where you're experiencing highs and you're experiencing lows, because things shift, and as things shift, your desires shift. You're not living from a place of destiny, you're living from a place of circumstances. Thank you, Sonny. Welcome in, Sonny. Welcome in, superstar. Good to have you up in here. Welcome in, welcome in. Go ahead back there to the back, Sonny, and give your tardy slip to Fine Wine or Mimi. Yeah, they'll take your tardy slip. So welcome in, though. Come on in. So again, it's diabolical, but your subconscious mind, it literally settles into survival mode. Survival mode is juxtaposed to attracting wealth and abundance. That's crazy. But this is how the nervous system plays into your ability to manifest and to receive. It plays into it. The universe does not respond to wants. It doesn't matter. In an energetic universe like the one that we live in, the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It doesn't give you what you're begging and pleading for. It does give to us based upon how we see ourselves. And so that's why I'm spending so much time on this piece. So burning the ships is an internal act before it's an external event. So burning the ships begins in identity, not circumstances. When identity shifts, behavior follows effortlessly. It follows effortlessly. When behavior is forced without identity alignment, burnout is inevitable. That's one of the reasons why y'all feel so tired. Because you're not living in a space of authenticity, that's one. And then everything is uphill when you're not living in an authentic place. Because the universe is going to give to you based upon how you see yourself. If you've settled into a space where you're nice and warm and fuzzy and comfortable in survival mode, but you, on the other hand, desire shift, change, and growth, you're in this paradoxical situation. So the key will always be about alignment. Alignment with what? Alignment with your true, authentic self. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? Does it resonate in your spirit? Because I hope it does, because as it resonates in your spirit, it allows you to move forward, for you to do the things. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, I'm going to cook. Let me cook up in this thing. So when identity shifts, here it is. When identity shifts, behavior follows effortlessly. The subconscious mind obeys identity statements, not begging and pleading. It follows identity statements more than motivational statements. Like saying, I'm trying to be disciplined, keep struggle alive. I'm doing the best I can, keep struggle alive. Constantly, it keeps it alive. While I'm disciplined, it reorganizes behavior. I'm consistent. When you speak to yourself in that tone, I'm focused, I'm dedicated, I'm clear. I'm convinced that this is the life that I should be living. I'm walking in my divine purpose and intent, and money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Those identity conversations speak louder than any actions that you take, because the universe doesn't give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. Excuses are not moral failures. They are survival strategies that have simply expired. Every you hear me tell that story. Y'all hear me tell the story of my 12th grade English teacher. And he had that sign above his head behind his desk. And it simply said, no excuses, only results. That's what it said. No excuses, only results. And because it's no excuses, only results, he literally, when you would start to give him an excuse, why you don't have your homework, why you weren't prepared for a quiz or a test or whatever, he wouldn't even look up. He would keep his head down doing what he was doing, and he would just point over his head just like that to the sign. He would point to it. No excuses, only result. Right now in this season, you are no longer going to give yourself excuses. If you're that person right now, put no excuses in the chat. I'm in the habit of saying I'll make it work. For me, this is progress. No, I love that. I'll make it work. But here's the thing. Always remember this. Don't ask yourself. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Sean. Good to see you on up in here, superstar. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Janet O. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you for those finger hearts. Yes, I teach a whole lot better when I see those. Thank you. And so it's so important that you not give yourself outs, because excuses, every excuse once served a purpose, whether it was valid or invalid. It allowed you to move beyond it. Thank you, Don. It allowed you to move beyond seasons where you might have been afraid of something. It caused you to procrastinate a little bit and all that kind of stuff. But every excuse served a purpose, even if that purpose is no longer valid. The subconscious mind resists change not because it's lazy, but because it's loyal to the past version of you. The old version of you is the greatest hater. I love to tease and say that. The old version of you is the greatest hater that you'll ever experience, because it wants to maintain its relevance in your life. It wants to be the center of attraction. It wants to be the main character. But as you begin to move into that new version of yourself, the old you is like, yo, what about me? And so, we release the old version of ourselves with love and honor and respect, because the old version of us got us there. But it also got us into some trouble too. It also got us into lack and want. It also has woven within it old behaviors, old thought processes, old conversations, old traumas, old wounds. And so sometimes those old wounds and things have to be let go in order for you to make room for the new thing. It's just like having a parking spot in front of your house. If you got an old busted car in your driveway, the new one can't get in. If you still in the same raggedy, dusty, busted relationship that has not been serving you in a long time, you're frustrated, you're angry, you don't feel yourself, you feel pulled and torn away from your norm, and that relationship isn't serving you. Well, guess what? As long as you stay in that same relationship, you're going to get the same thing that you've always gotten. As long as you're still in that same relationship, it's like having a car parked in your driveway. The new relationship can't come. The new healing can't come. The new abundance can't come. The new prosperity can't come, because you're still acquiescing to the old version of you. Does that make sense? Does anybody see themselves in this fight? Do you see yourselves right now wrestling with this as a reality? Do you see it? Because if you see it, if you see that as a reality, listen, you're in the right place today. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Licia. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. And so, thank you, Glam. And so, as you're beginning to make this shift, understand that the subconscious resists change, not because it's lazy, but because it is loyal to the past version of you. Growth requires honoring old strategies while embracing consciously the release of them. Procrastination often protected you from a disappointment when success felt unsafe. And why does success feel unsafe? Because it's outside of your norm. If you lived a successful life every single day, you might not be on this live with me. And I'm not saying that people are losers or anything like that in any sense of the word. But what I am saying is that there is a point where you have to recognize that you have been sabotaging your own destiny. At some point in time, you have to realize that the old version of you has gotten you into enough trouble. You got to sell out to the new version of you and say enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm done with overthinking. I'm done with procrastination. And so now, that's right, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. Yes, we're in training. I'm with that. We're in training. This is where we are. And so the quantum, the quantum shift happens at the moment of the irreversible choice. And we're almost to our point where we left off, because I'm just doing the recap. And so the quantum mechanics, it teaches that observation collapses the possibility into form. Every iteration of you exists in the quantum field. And because every version of you exists in the quantum field, by virtue of our observation or our focus, energy flows in that direction. And wherever energy flows into a particular direction, and it is guided by our focus, we literally are manifesting that, because that's how the universe works. That's how the quantum field works. So when you have an irreversible choice, that means that you have sold out to the moment. That's right. The past will be related to an old broken down butt. Yeah, I like that. No, I like that, Sean. And so as you move into the new version of you and you start to quantum leap into that new version, because you don't have to take all day long to do it. It's the limiting beliefs. Thank you. And thank you for the greatest of all time. Thank you for that, GOAT. That final choice, that irreversible choice, it sends a signal out into the quantum field that says that fine wine is ready. It says that Mimi is ready. It says that Elena is ready. It says that Sean is really, really ready. That's what it says. When choice is final, the field reorganizes with astonishing speed. That's what it does. Thank you, Sonny. So the moment you sell out to your dreams, Sonny, and I mean sell out, and get laser-like focus, because where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. I'm going to say that again. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. That's fundamental to our conversations every single day. Thank you, Pound Cakes. Where your focus goes. So right now, where is your focus? What are you focusing on? Where's your energy flowing to? Half decisions. When you create that thing, that when you got this, I got a few hustles. I can do this, I can do that, and stay focused, especially when you're beginning the process of manifestation. When you're beginning to do it consciously, see, you're always manifesting. You've been manifesting since you came here on this planet. You're always manifesting. But the moment you begin to consciously manifest, that's something very, very different. And so now that you're aware that you have more control and more power over your destiny, over your ability to manifest things, now more weight and responsibility lands on your shoulders. Here we go. Here's the key. Here's the key. From a quantum perspective, half decisions create half results. And so if you're wondering why, thank you, Mega, thank you, Mega. When you're half foot in and half foot out, when you're partially the old version of you and partially the new version of you, you're tiptoeing around your intentions. You're in the right place, pound cake. You're tiptoeing around your intentions, knowing full well that you have more power. Good to see you, Elsie. You have more power consciously to create your reality, to attract into your life the abundance that you desire. Thank you, Dawn. I love that. That makes me teach better. So half choices create half results because the subconscious never fully commits to resources. When someone truly decides to heal, the body often responds before logic catches up. Constantly. There you go. You know how we do, Trinity. Faith, faith, faith is of a higher vibrational frequency, and you have to walk in that because the reports of your eyes and ears will hold you hostage to the old version of you because it is accustomed to experiencing the same thing over and over again. So you have to recalibrate that, and the tool, using faith as a tool, it helps you to move into that space. So now, in this moment, selling out to your authentic self is the highest form of integrity. And we're almost done. Come on, here we go. Come on, here we go. That's right, Monique. Just step. Just pull the trigger. Just make the decision. Because sometimes it is the logic of our conscious mind that keeps us lock in step with the old version of us. It's the logic, because see, our subconscious mind doesn't operate logically. It responds emotionally. It responds to imagery. It is loose tacited, if you will, but it is solid in its programming. And so 95% of what you and I experience every single day as reality is systemic of the subconscious mind. 95%. Thank you. Thank you, Meg. I appreciate that. I appreciate my chain. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And see, that goes with my hat. My hat will come at some point in time. Somebody give me the hat. Here it is. Come on, let's go. Authenticity is not self-expression alone. Authenticity is not self-expression alone. It is more than self-expression. It is self-alignment. Integrity means your thoughts, words, nervous system, and actions all agree. And I spent a little time talking about integrity because integrity is more than just a word. Integrity, it literally represents, how can I put this? Integrity represents numbers. Because when you look at integrity, the root word of integrity, when you study the etymology of that word, integrity, it's integral or integer. And as an integer is what in mathematics? And an integer is a number, but it is a special type of number. It is a whole number. So when you are integrous, that means you are a whole person. You are a whole, you are in alignment. Everything is whole. You're not a part. You're not a piece. You're not a fragment. Your thoughts are not fragmented. Your emotions aren't fragmented. Your actions are not all over the place. You are an integral person because it is the root of integral. I'm just trying to help you. So right now, you have to put yourself in a space where you are the integer in your life, that you are the whole person. Yes, you're on a higher frequency because you're constantly broadcasting the frequency, whether you're doing it consciously or unconsciously. You're always broadcasting that frequency. You're always broadcasting a signal. And a signal that is wrapped in divisiveness, or you're not making the solid decision. You're still vacillating. You're still vacillating on your choices. And as you continue to vacillate on your choice, and you're not totally sold out to the vision and the dream that you have for yourself, and you're constantly acquiescing to old version of you, going back to the old relationships, going back to the old job, going back to the old ways of doing things, you're broadcasting the old signal. And that old signal is going to do what? It's going to give you old stuff. because the universe receives that signal, the quantum field receives that signal, and then as it receives it, it reflects it back to you as as reality, the reality that you're experiencing. Therefore, that's when I say the universal law of correspondence reminds us that as within, so without, as above, so below. So whatever it is that you're experiencing externally every single day, when you look at your bank accounts, it says something. When you look at your relationships, it says something. That simply means that what you are experiencing and I am experiencing as a reality is reflective of the inside. What inside? The thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience. Thank you, Mega. Thank you for the dolphin. That's right, Janae. 24/7 broadcasting a signal. And so you have to sell out to that authentic self. If y'all are ready for part 6, now we've done our recap and we covered a lot of ground. And so let's go ahead and knock this out. If y'all are ready for part 6, put 6 in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Excellent. Thank y'all so much. This is good. Is this good today? Is this good? Are we good today? Because we're catching up because a number of you weren't here yesterday. So listen, thank you. Thank you, Sonny, for the period. Thank you. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you. The nervous system cannot serve two masters. Your nervous system cannot serve two masters. Thank you, Antoine. I appreciate it. Yes, we cooking with gas today. Safety and expansion require different neurological settings. I'm gonna say that again. It's about we're about to let's just say we were taxiing down the runway. We're about to take off right now. Y'all ready? The nervous system cannot serve two masters. Safety and expansion require different neurological settings. Both of them. Safety and expansion. Safety is small, it is constricted, it is the norm, it is you getting the same thing that you've always gotten. Thank you, Fine Wine, for the hat. Thank you, and thank you for my lightning bolt, Don. I truly appreciate that, Fine Wine, because my hat goes with my chain. You know, it goes with it. It says I'm suited out. Here we go. And so safety, here's the two masters. You see, safety is an outcropping of the subconscious mind. Safety is in the familiar. As you are familiar with mediocrity, as you're familiar with just enough, as you're familiar with living in a place of scarcity, lack, want, and need, as you're familiar with those, it's actually a safe space because you're familiar with it. Oh man, no, Will, it's not the snow's doing you like that. No, that don't work. I'm sorry. Listen, folks calling through, people calling through that never called through before. I need help. I just don't get it. How do they ring through? You don't ring through. It does just it's crazy. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Safety and expansion require different neurological settings. In safety, the settings are systemic of the subconscious mind. In the expansion calls for you to go into new territories. Expansion causes you to move into new spaces. Expansion calls you to get into a space where your life is so different. And because it's so different, it's unfamiliar. As you're going after something new, something fresh, something bigger, as you're going into an area of your life that, my goodness, now you're starting to expand. Now you're starting to attract more followers. Now you got more subscribers. Now you have more clients. Now you have more abundance flowing into your life. So now expansion, there's something going on because this is something new. And because it's something new, the subconscious sees it as what? Does the subconscious mind see it as safe? Does the subconscious mind see it as safe? No. because it is something new. It is something different. It is something new. It is something different. There you go, fine wine. Thank you, Maya. And so it is so important that you understand that this dichotomy that's going on internally, you're wanting to shift and change. You have a desire. Desire is just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the invitation. But the embodiment part comes with you actually doing the expansion, because that's a part of two different neurological settings. As long as you are hedging, as long as you're hedging your bets, you're protecting yourself. As long as you're hedging, your nervous system remains in cautious observation instead of embodied action. Now watch this. Listen, write this down. This I'm telling you, we had been on the runway, we're taking off. As long as you are hedging, as long as you are protecting yourself, your nervous system remains in cautious observation. Write that down. Cautious observation. Yes, tapping is clapping. Yes, thank you, fine wine. Tapping is clapping. And we're at the top of the hour now. So I'm gonna hit this point, and then we're going to continue with our top of the hour activities. All right, so here we go. As long as you're hedging, your nervous system remains in cautious observation instead of embodied action. You don't want to be in cautious observation, because in cautious observation, success takes a long time to manifest. Who's tired of that long time? Anybody in here tired of waiting for their manifestation? Anybody tired of their healing happening? Anybody tired of waiting on the abundance? You looking in your bank account, it still ain't lined up yet. You tired of waiting to hit that lottery. You're tired of it. So thank you. So, but here's the reason. As long as you're hedging your bets, thank you, Mimi, thank you, Jabs, you're literally acquiescing to the old version of you, because you're in a state of constant cautious observation instead of embodied action. So the embodied action is you actually pulling the trigger. You actually doing the thing. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sunshine. You're actually doing the thing. And so from a neurological standpoint, you have to use a whole neural network reprogram. You got to upgrade your system in order for you to walk into that new season. But you're still running off old programming. Let me put this down here and make sure that you understand it. Your subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of what you experience every single day. That's where your autonomic nervous system rests, in the subconscious regions. That part of your brain where you don't have to think about it, it's automatic. Just remember that the subconscious mind is where the programming lives. It is where the programming exists. And because it's where the programming exists, programs do just what programs do. Programs kick out outcomes. The program runs automatically, it puts out an outcome. If the outcome that you don't like, if you don't like the outcome, you have to change what? The programming. And so when you're sitting there and you have to choose between safety and expansion, safety feels safe. Your nervous system is wired for that safety. But unfortunately, that safety is in the familiar. The familiar is anchored to the old you. But to go into the expansive, you need a system upgrade. Does anybody understand? You see where you have to have a system upgrade. And put system upgrade and put system upgrade. You need a system upgrade. You need a system upgrade because the programming that you have is outdated. Anybody on their phone, anybody got the old version? Anybody got the old version on their phone, the old system running on theirs, on their device? Just the old programs and the old apps, and then you look at your friend, and your friend they updated their system, their operating system on their phone to the new hotness. And then when you look at it, they say, "Oh yeah, look at all of these new features and all of the new things," and you say, "Oh man, mine can't do that," because you need a system upgrade. So now when you're sitting here talking about becoming wealthy, becoming more productive, where you no longer procrastinate, Apple reminds you every day you got a system update. And so here, the message is that you have a system update right now. You have a system update that's ready to take your life to the next level, but you haven't updated your system yet. because the programming is where the subconscious lives. But you need a system update in order to create a different outcome. See, your mind, your subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of your reality. You want to change your reality, change the programming in your subconscious mind. You need a system upgrade. So this is the perfect time. We're right at the top of the hour. Don't go anywhere. Nobody goes anywhere, right? You're not going anywhere because we have so much more ground to cover because we're going to finish this topic today so that we can move into a new topic on tomorrow. But we're at the top of the hour. Listen, we're tapping away. We're right at about 50K. So excellent. You guys are doing your thing. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. We got a lot of love going on up in here in the room. We have around 38, 40 people in the room. So listen, thank you guys for being in here. If we have any newbies in here, either on TikTok or on YouTube, we have a great crowd, great family growing here on YouTube. And so as you're in here, if you're a newbie in here, let us know that you're a newbie simply by putting newbie in the chat. And we appreciate that. There's a system upgrade for you. All right. And so if you want to, and so let me share with you, there are 3 ways to engage with us here. Three simple ways of engagement. Just come to this live as often as you can. The first way is to come to this live. Hey, Winter, y'all love on Winter. Welcome in, Winter. Natasha, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in, our newbies. Ashif, welcome in. Welcome in, lollies. Come on in. Y'all love on our newbies. Welcome in. Thank you. That's right. Old keys don't open new doors. Janae, they don't. And so welcome in. We're glad to have y'all up in here. And so again, there are 3 ways of engagement. The first way to engage is to come here as often as you can, Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2. Again, that's Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2. The next way, if this is your vibe, this might be your tribe, I want to invite you to become a part of the Oasis. The Oasis is our channel on Discord. That's right. We have a channel on Discord called the Oasis. Inside of the Oasis, every Monday morning, we have Monday morning meditation at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have, what else do we have? We have the guided meditations that are pre-recorded. We have hypnosis sessions that are pre-recorded. We're in there. We have the Women's Safe Space. It's a powerful place in there where our moderator, Janae, is doing such a fabulous job at curating some really great conversations in there designed for women specifically. All of the things that you wrestle with, everything from hormonal stuff to supplements and herbs and all of that. So she's doing an excellent job there. We have the entrepreneur and coaches corner, where I work with you on becoming the better version of yourself from a business standpoint. So we got a lot going on up in there. So you guys, I want to invite you to become a part of the Oasis. And there are 2 ways to become a part of the Oasis. The first way to become a part of the Oasis is simply by clicking on this good looking picture, this good looking guy right here, and becoming a super fan. When you become a super fan, the TikTok automatically puts you in the Discord, on the Discord channel. And it puts you in the Oasis. Now, if you're having some challenges in that area, hey, we got you. You're good to go. We got you. Because you're having those challenges, what do? All you have to do is just say, hey, listen, AD, Fine Wine, Mimi, Janae, listen, I'm having trouble getting into the Oasis. Can y'all help me? And whether it's a technical issue or it's a financial issue, we'll help you to get in there because you deserve to be in there. So that's the second way of engagement. The third level of engagement is when you become a member of the Oasis Mind Spa. Good to see you on, Glam. Good to see you on. Thank you for grabbing that Daily Heart Me. Hey, Britt, good to see you. Thank you for grabbing that Daily Heart Me. I appreciate you. And so the highest level of engagement is the level of the Oasis Mind Spa. And that means you have either worked with me one-on-one or you have participated in one of our virtual hypnosis experiences. And that being the case, let's go ahead and put this up here really, really quickly. If you want to work with me and you're dead serious, I'm about to put a link up here, but I'm going to ask you, please, if you're not serious and if you're not ready to change and upgrade your system, don't fill this out. I'm going to put this, there's this form right here. If you would just click on this form, I'm going to pin that right there. Do y'all see that white form? If you see that white form, just say yes. It's only going to be up for about 30 seconds. If you can see that, Excellent. So if you can see it, excellent. So serious, yeah, thank you, Fine Wine. Serious inquiries only. So if you're dead serious, listen, we are dead serious about you. And we're ready to take your life to the next level and do that. So go ahead and do that. That's wonderful. Excellent. Excellent. So you can do that. And then make sure that you do the entire process. You have to do the not only do you fill out the little quick form, but you have to complete the intake questionnaire. And so that intake questionnaire lets me know that you're dead serious, and it also lets me know what it is that you wish to accomplish with your life. And so this is the top tier. So we're glad to have you in this whole process. So those are the 3 ways of engagement. And I'm going to put this up here. If any part of our conversation today has resonated with you at any meaningful level, I'm going to pin this right here. I authored this book. It's Cracking the Abundance Code. Cracking the Abundance Code. Can y'all see that banner down there? Cracking the Abundance Code is a powerful piece. It is a powerful piece that I author, and it is designed for you to, okay, excellent. Good. Thank you. It's designed for you to attract all of the abundance that you've been looking for, because the abundance that you're looking for, guess what? It's looking for you too. The problem is that many of us are walking in a place where we allow our limiting beliefs. We need a system upgrade. We allow our limiting beliefs to hold us lock in step with the old version of us. And so it's not vibrationally, you're not vibrationally in alignment with abundance. So your natural state is prosperity and abundance. And that's why wealth feels so natural. And so I wrote this book because I wanted people to have the same access to the same wealth and abundance that I have enjoyed over the years, over and over again. So I want you to do better than I have. I want you to be able to attract far more wealth than I've ever attracted. And I want you to be in vibrational harmony with it, because abundance is more than just money. Don't get that twisted. Abundance is more than money. Now, money is a part of it. It's right there. It's important. It's right up there next to air. But at the same token, it's about your healing. It's about your the nurturing relationships that you have in your life. It's the opportunities and synchronicities that show up because you have removed those limiting beliefs. So the very first chapter in Cracking the Abundance Code is what? On limiting beliefs. It is designed to show you what they are so that you can move beyond them. And then once you do that, then you can start to quantum leap into your wealthy version of yourself. And so this is a powerful book. When you go ahead and order Cracking the Abundance Code now. When you order Cracking the Abundance Code, I am going to sign it. I'm going to personalize. I'm going to put your name in here, and I'm going to put a little special note, and then we're going to ship it out to you immediately. So this is your ticket to your next level. So you want to grab that. Also, let me go ahead and unpin this. And when I was talking about the ways of engagement, like when working with me one-on-one and you fill out the form here on TikTok. The other thing is that I am hosting tomorrow. It's January the 28th, Wednesday, January the 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am hosting a virtual hypnosis experience. For those of you who are really, really ready to take your life to the next level and to do the thing, to really, really do the thing. Those of you who are absolutely ready to do the thing, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't want to miss this opportunity. You don't want to miss this opportunity. It is a powerful opportunity for you to upgrade the system. And so the virtual hypnosis experience is tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you don't want to miss it. You do need to do the registration for it. And guess what? You can do as you do the registration, you gain access to the actual thing. You actually gain access to the to that upgrade. All right. And guess what? This month's theme for the virtual hypnosis experience is, what is it? It is the power to walk in miracles. Because see, the problem is with most of us is that we're not in vibrational harmony with wealth, abundance, and prosperity. We're not open to receive that abundance. And can you and Janae, can you help her with that? Can you help Pound Cake with that? And so thank you, Fine Wine. I truly appreciate that. So as we get into the virtual hypnosis experience, it is going to be life-changing because this is a system upgrade. Because you need to be in a space where you are relaxed enough so that you can receive. You need to be relaxed enough so that you can receive. You can receive abundance. You can receive prosperity. But you're looking for the miracles. It's the ability, the power to actually walk in those miracles, and you literally are in vibrational harmony with it. And so, and one of the things that I like to teach, and this is really really key, is that it's hard for you to attract abundance, wealth, and prosperity and to attract miracles because you don't feel safe. When you don't feel safe, you cannot, you don't trust. When you don't trust, you don't allow. When you don't allow, you're not open. When you're not open, you don't receive. You see, many of us are in a space where we don't feel safe. And so, with cracking the abundance code and with the virtual hypnosis experience, it is about that right there. It is about the ability to get into that space. It's about that ability to get into that space where you are vibrating at a frequency where you are attracting wealth, abundance, and prosperity because you remove the limiting beliefs. And now, because you remove those limiting beliefs, you have system upgraded. And so now you feel safe. Your nervous system is safe. You can recognize, so like in the very first chapter, you recognize what those limiting beliefs are. And once you recognize them, you can address them. Then you can begin to feel safe. Then you start identifying different, because the universe, remember, the universe doesn't give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. So those two things, you want to do the registration for tomorrow for the virtual hypnosis experience, and you also want to grab a copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. That's right. You want to grab a copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. And all you have to do is click on that link right there. And once you do that, you order that bad boy right here in the TikTok shop. I am going to ship it out to you immediately. I'm going to sign it. I'm going to give you all of the good stuff. I'm going to actually put a little gift inside, and we're going to ship it out to you immediately. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and kick this off. If y'all are ready to go get back into our talk, let me unpin this, and we're going to get back into our talk. Let me remove this from live, and excellent. All right, here we go. As long as you are hedging, your nervous system remains cautious. It remains cautious, in a state of cautious observation. Burning the ships signals, here it is, burning the ships signals safety through commitment rather than escape. Watch this reprogramming. Here it is. Here it is. Burning the ships. Burning the ships. Burning all of the bridges. Closing all exit routes. So the only decision that you can make is to move forward. Burning the ships is a signal. Literally, it signals safety. It signals safety. And because it signals safety through commitment rather than escape. So like, for example, like when I work with my athletes perform their best when they stop playing not to lose. Anybody listen, well, Antoine, where you at? When you're sitting up there playing not to lose. Thank you, Scarlett, for that daily heart mate. Athletes perform best when they stop playing not to lose and start playing to win. You got to play to win. You have to play to win. And so, but if you're conservative, you're holding back, if you're not putting it all out there on the line and you're playing safe, you don't win Super Bowls playing it safe. You don't win Super Bowls playing it safe. You win Super Bowls by playing to win. Artists create breakthroughs when they stop asking if this thing will be liked, if my work will be liked. Oh, and so many people are sitting there and they're trying to become the better version of themselves. As they're trying to become the better version of themselves, and they're looking for breakthroughs, but here's the problem. They're looking for validation outside of themselves. That safe feeling that they're liked, that they're appreciated, that they're loved. Don't nobody care nothing about that. It doesn't work like that. So the breakthroughs happen when you stop asking if this is going to be liked. If this post is if I'm gonna get some engagement because of the post, let it go. This is heart-brain coherence in motion, where decisions create regulation. You start to regulate your subconscious mind. You start to regulate your nervous system in a different way. You start to show up differently for yourself. So, what version of you emerges when certainty replaces negotiation? Because how you see yourself is a non negotiable. I'm going to say it again. How you see yourself is a non negotiable. And how you see yourself has to be in alignment with the greatest version of you. How you see yourself has to be in alignment with your passionate purpose. It has to be in alignment with your divine purpose and intent. Why you even came here to this planet. You didn't come here, and I say this every day. You didn't come here to sit at a cubicle. You didn't come here to sit in front of a computer day in and day out, making money for somebody else. You didn't come here to be afraid. You didn't come here to live a life of mediocrity. You came here to be impactful. You came here to fulfill yourself. You came here for your soul's purpose and intent. When you walk in that, and you remember that, that means you are now identifying with the highest version of yourself. That means you're honoring your own authenticity. And as you honor your own authenticity and you bring alignment into your life by the virtue of the thoughts you have, the words you speak, the actions you take, and the emotions that you experience, you literally collapse the timelines and you call out of the quantum field everything that you have seen for yourself. All of the abundance, all of the healing, all of the happiness, all of the joy, all of the things that you require for the next season of your life. Woo! If y'all are ready for part 7, put 7 in the chat. Let's go. If y'all are ready for part 7, put 7 in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Willis. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Sonny. Thank you, Crosby's. What's going on, Anthony? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Here we go. The universe responds to bold. Yes, Willis. Why y'all be worrying about Willis? Why y'all Willis, why are they always worried about you over here on TikTok? Fine Wine want to know, is Willis over there? Yes, Willis is over here. Willis is in class. Willis is taking notes and everything. What you doing? Huh? Y'all love the foolishness. We are in part 7. The universe responds to bold alignment. Tamara talking about, who is Willis? Listen, Willis. Willis said, I have to get a TikTok. Janae said, we love Willis over here. Don't be trying to take that out of there. Oh God. Oh, listen, you gotta change your screen name, Mother Love. You gonna have to change your screen name, because that I don't even understand that. But good to have your own here. Listen, how we even pronounce that? Y'all listen. Y'all love on. It says AHSF. That right there. Y'all love on her for me, because she's a really, really good friend of mine. Yes, y'all love on her. And listen, I got to connect you, and and Fine Wine to her. So y'all do that. Yeah, but it's fun over here. Here you go. There we go. All right. They want to know about Willis. Y'all leave Willis alone. Here we go. The universe responds, because we're going to stay on task today. We're not going to get thrown off. Here we go. Oh, thank you. This is my passion. This is what I do. I'm glad to have you up in here. All right, here we go. The universe responds to bold alignment. It responds to bold alignment, not perfect planning. Because remember, the universe doesn't require your perfection. It requires what? Your participation. So here it is. Planning without commitment is entertainment for the mind. In fact, we can just stop right now. We can just stop right now and just, there it is. Listen, Sean say, we love Willis. And Willis said, I love my YouTube family. So listen, y'all can just stop sweating Willis, because Willis is not coming over here. Willis is over here, and you see Sean and Sunshine, everybody, they loving on Willis. They're not feeling y'all. So just y'all keep doing what you do. All right. Commitment without perfect planning is activation for destiny. Watch this. Planning, if you're going to write anything down, Mimi talking about don't be scared. Here it is. Planning without commitment is entertainment for the mind. Write that down. If you didn't write anything today, write this down, write it down, write it on a napkin, put it in your phone, in your notes, wherever you need to put it, write this down. Planning without commitment is entertainment for the mind. 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 How you just continue to entertain yourselves? Forget that. We don't do that in here. We have a solid commitment to who it is. Thank you, Jess. We have a solid commitment to who we see ourselves as. Because what is commitment? Y'all know how we roll up in here. What is commitment? Commitment is doing the thing you said you were going to do long after the mood you said it in is gone. That's commitment. I'm going to say it again. Commitment is doing the thing you said you were going to do long after the mood you said it in is gone. Because too often we make all of our decisions in a particular state. We make decisions emotionally and we justify them logically. That's just human nature. But the problem with that is the moment that the emotion shifts and changes, because that's what emotion is. Emotion represents energy in motion. And so the moment that emotion shifts, so does the commitment. So doing the thing. Do the thing and you shall have power. So commitment without perfect planning is activation for destiny. The law of least effort. Come on in here. Come on in here. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. The law of least effort teaches that resistance drops when intention is clear and surrendered. Watch this. Even in our relationships, in our romantic relationships, our connections with our significant others, the law of least effort teaches us that resistance drops. The resistance will drop when intention is clear. When you look her in the eyes and say, look here, baby, you got everything that I want. And these are our intentions. This is what we are going to do. These are my intentions for you. This is our intentions financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And when he look you in your eyes and he tells you that, you just melt like butter. Anybody ever had words like that? That you just make, they looked you. Just took my mom off the payroll. Surrender is everything. Surrender is a good thing. Surrender. Anybody ever put themselves in a space where those intentions were verbalized, those intentions were shown, those intentions were proven, and the moment those intentions were made clear, crystal clear, you felt safe. You felt safe. You felt open. Baby, things started to percolate like, ooh, woo. And so the universe operates the same way. The universe operates the same way. So looking at the law of least effort, it teaches that resistance drops when intention is clear and surrendered. Nobody's saying yes. That's a sad situation. Well, listen, what I'm going to pray for y'all right now. Y'all touch the screen. Listen, I pray that you have a season right now when somebody look you in your eyes and say, these are my intentions for you. Intentions to be great, intentions to be safe, intentions to create and cultivate a space where all of us grow. That's what I'm talking about. That's where surrender takes place. If I just called it out. Ain't nobody said nothing. I'm done with y'all, but I love it. Doors often open only after the old room has been exited. It happens. Provision frequently appears once reliance shifts from control to trust. See, that's when you get out of the kitchen. That's why you get out of the kitchen. Stop coming in here trying to dominate, manipulate, and control what's going on in the kitchen. Get out of the kitchen. There it is. For all I know, the plans I have for you. There it is. Yeah, we cooking. We cooking today, Nick. We cooking today. Move from control to trust. You got to move from control to trust. Provision frequently appears. When I say provision, the abundance that you've been looking for is looking for you, but you have to get out of the way. You have to move from trying to control everything to trusting everything. Just trust that it's going to happen. And then the law of least effort comes into play. Even laughter belongs right here because fear takes itself far too seriously. Let it go. Have fun with this thing. Laugh often. Let go of the desire to control every outcome. Let go of it. Let go of it. Let go of the desire. And just trust. Everything is going to work out. Because when you trust, that lets me know that you feel safe. That lets me know that your nervous system is in the right place. Trust. Trust the process. Trust the journey. Because control hasn't been working for you so far. So why not just trust? You may as well. But you need a system upgrade. That's why you need to be at the virtual hypnosis experience tomorrow. Giving fear a new emotion, a new belief about it. That's right. Trust it. Trust the process. Burning the ships. If y'all are ready for part 8, put 8 in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. We're already at 73K. We're tapping away. Glad to see everybody up in here. Thank you for the tapping is clapping. That's right. Tapping is clapping. And listen, we appreciate all of the gifts. Thank you so much. All of the roses, all of the finger hearts, all of the hats and chains, and all of that wonderful stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mother Love. I truly appreciate you. Yeah, I need you to go ahead and change your name on your profile to Mother Love. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. When the ships burn, leadership emerges naturally. Oh, you right. Okay. All right, I got you, Javale. Excellent. Okay, good. Yeah, make her a page. Yeah, Mom deserves a page too. Ain't that right, y'all? Mom deserves a page. She shouldn't have to watch. She shouldn't have to be on TikTok like that. All right, here we go. Burning the ships. When the ships burn, leadership emerges naturally. Burning the ships forces presence. Burning the ships forces presence. Forcing presence. Burning the ships, it forces presence, creativity, and responsibility. You see, when you have an out, you don't always have to be accountable. When you have an out, you're not forced into a place where you're ultra creative. When you have an out, you have an out. When you have an out, when you have a plan B, plan C, and plan D, it robs you of the vital energy that you need in order to move into new seasons and new places. Because the old version of you has you stuck in that cyclical loop of experiencing the same thing over and over and over again. But when you have the balls and audacity to move into a new season and to do the new thing, leadership begins to arise because you've burned the ships. You have no outs. You give yourself no excuses. You say, if I have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. You give no excuses about it. Unapologetically. You walk in your abundance. You do the thing. Do the thing and you shall have power. Leadership is not claimed. It is revealed under pressure. Leadership is not claimed because there's a lot of people who claim to be leaders, but put the pressure on them because as the old folks used to say, pressure busts a pipe. Anybody ever heard that? Pressure busts a pipe. It will burst a pipe. It will burst a pipe all day long when the pressure is on. Relationships. You'll see, you want to test a relationship? You want to test how much people love you? Put the pressure on for a certain season. Let some things start to get a little ugly out here. Pressure will bust a pipe. You want to see the superstars rise in football and in sports. Let the pressure of the playoffs be on you, and you'll see who rises to the occasion, and you'll see who fumbles and crumbles under the pressure. But under the right circumstances, leadership is not claimed. It is cultivated. It is shown. It is revealed under pressure. The subconscious upgrades itself when avoidance is no longer an option. Come here. Come here. When avoidance is no longer an option, what is avoidance? Avoidance is when you avoid certain situations and you give them a label and excuse yourself out of it. Avoidance. You avoid. You look at your phone. You say, you know what? I don't have the bandwidth to talk to them today. I'm gonna avoid that situation. Avoidance is when you're in a space where you're facing something uncomfortable. You're facing something new, and you avoid it. Avoidance is no longer an option after subconscious upgrades. Subconscious upgrades itself. The subconscious upgrades itself when avoidance is no longer. When you've burned the ships, when you've burned the bridges, you have no outs. You have no outs. So when it comes to your destiny, when it comes to you living your divine intent, when it comes to you living the best version of yourself, when it comes to you walking in everything that you have seen for yourself, it is incumbent upon you that the subconscious upgrades itself when avoidance is no longer an option. So you have to make avoidance no longer an option. You have to push through. When Cortez landed in Mexico, or what we call Mexico now, when the Spanish landed in Mexico and during their conquest, doing what they do, they burned the ships. He ordered that the ships be burned because there's no retreat. There's no moving back. There's no going back. That the success that we're going to have is we have no options but to move forward. And so you have to make a decision right now in this moment that there are no more options. There are no options. We're not avoiding discomfort. We're not avoiding no. We're not avoiding the things that make us uncomfortable. We're pushing through them because we're driven by destiny and not circumstances. Write that down. I am driven by destiny and not circumstances. Write that down. Share this live out right now. I am driven. Here we go. I am driven by destiny and not circumstances. I am driven. I am driven by destiny and not circumstances. Let that soak into your spirit for a moment. I am driven by destiny, not circumstances. Because see, circumstances come and go. Circumstances are great, circumstances suck. And if you're driven by circumstances, if you allow the circumstances of your life to dictate the decisions that you make each and every day, then that also determines how great you can become because your circumstances are extemporaneous. Your circumstances rest outside of you and not a reflection purely of every intent that you may have. It's not reflective of your desires. So you have to ask yourself, am I living by my destiny or am I being driven by my circumstances? So be driven by your destiny. So burning the ships is everything. The subconscious upgrades itself when avoidance is no longer an option. People discover resilience when they never trained for it. All kinds of faculties and things show up when you have no choice but to make it happen. Wisdom surfaces when distractions disappear. In Ifa, destiny unfolds when alignment replaces resistance. Who are you becoming when there is no version of you left to run back to? That's a real question. Ask yourself right now. Ask yourself that question right now. Who is it that I'm becoming when there's no version of me left to run back to? I'm driven by destiny. Thank you, Jess. The circumstances are what's already manifested. The echo of the past. Thank you, Janae. That's what Janae says. Janae says circumstances are what's already manifested. That's systemic of the past. So you're going to make decisions about your future and your destiny based upon past choices that have created the present moment experience. Who are you becoming when there's no version of you to run back to? You have to sell out. Sell out to your passionate purpose. Sell out to who you are now. Who are you right now and who are you becoming? Because your identity creates what? Standards and boundaries. And so the new version of you is creating new standards and new boundaries to become a new person. Because you have different thoughts, different words that you speak, different actions that you take. Thank you, Trinity. I truly appreciate my headpiece. Yes, I do. This is the greatest season of your life, not because I say so, because you have the unmitigated gall and the audacity to walk in it. That's a hell of a question. Who are you becoming when you have no old version of you to retreat back to? You have to sell out to your vision. You have to sell out to yourself because identity is everything. The universe does not give us what we ask for. It doesn't give us what we beg for, what we plead and all of that stuff. It doesn't do that. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. Your identity is key. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Mimi. If y'all are ready for part 9, we getting ready. We been getting ready to get up out of here. We cranking this thing out, y'all. Thank you, Jazz. I appreciate the roses because we getting ready to listen. We getting ready to land this bad boy. Thank you. Yeah, Melly Mel, you landed here for a reason. We are here for it. Listen, you better say that, Monique. Yeah, you wind up living somebody else's nightmare. When you don't live your own dreams and you wind up in the dream of somebody else, for you, for me, sometimes somebody else's dream becomes a nightmare. No, Jess, you can watch the replay. We got you covered. Yeah, Jess, you got the cover. You can go back and you can see all of the replays. We got it. Because we broadcast simultaneously on TikTok and YouTube. So no, you're good to go. Here's part 9. Part 9, here we go. Destiny is not found. It's activated. What does that mean? Whatever you desire in your heart, believe that you have already received it, and it shall be yours. Whatever it is that you desire in your heart, when you pray, believe that you have already received it, and it shall be yours. Therefore, destiny is not found. Your passionate purpose is not discovered. It's remembered. And once it's remembered, it's activated. Destiny is not found. It's activated. And how is it activated? Through the embodiment of it. The desire is just the invitation. Oh, listen, you're in the right place, Mel. You'll be all right. Destiny is not a location you stumble upon. Destiny is woven within your DNA. Come on. Destiny, your destiny is woven within your DNA. It is a part of your energetic field. Destiny is woven into your DNA. When you came here to this planet, and you had decided that this is something that you wanted to do. You came here to impact the lives of the people in some meaningful way. Whether that was to be an entertainer, whether that was to be a singer, a dancer, whether it's to be an author, whether it's to be a healer, a teacher. At some way, at some level, you came here. When you came here to this planet, you came here to do a thing. This is not your first rodeo show. You done been around here before. But what is it that we're doing now? Come on, here it is. Here it is. Destiny is not found. It's activated. It's woven within your DNA. Destiny is not a location you stumble upon. It is a frequency you agree to inhabit. It is a frequency that you agree to inhabit. The moment excuses end, identity stabilizes. When identity stabilizes, manifestation accelerates. Why? Because the universe doesn't give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. That's it. Now, your desires, you know what? I like that. Wait a minute. Hold on. Listen. And listen. And you asked a good question. And is that Serene? Serene? Serena? I don't want to mispronounce it. But she just said, so our destinies are clues to our desires are clues to our destiny. I like that. I like that a lot. Because what do we say desire is? Desire is just what? The invitation. Desire is the invitation. Oh, I like that. Listen, somebody pin that for me. I like that. So our desires are clues to our destiny. And I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to have to say yes to a good degree, because desire, from my context and my understanding, is that desire is just the invitation. And so what is it an invitation to? It is an invitation to your destiny. It is an invitation to the thing that you desire. It is just the invitation. It is the embodiment. Here it is. Here's where the rubber meets the road. It is the embodiment of the desire that is key to the manifestation. Oh, I like that. Thank you so much. You get a purple star. I like that. I like that. Listen, Ansley, we glad that you up in here. And what you leave for others long after you're gone. Oh, no, I say that. Oh, I like that. Say that again, Janae. Janae says, and what you leave for others long after you're gone. That destiny, the thing that will continue to serve humanity, that will serve you. That's right. That's Mark 11:24. Whatever you desire in your heart, believe that you have already received it and it shall be yours. The desire is just the invitation. The invitation to your destiny, the invitation to the greatest life ever. It's the invitation to the next greatest thing in your experience. Because most of us desire something. We desire more wealth. We desire more abundance. We desire happiness. We desire love. We desire safety. We desire comfort. That's it. You desire it. But it's just the invitation. You have to begin the process of embodying it. That's good. Ooh, that's good. The identity, when identity stabilizes, manifestation accelerates. Success often arrives suddenly after a long internal delay. I know what it feels like to be sitting there waiting. It's like, my God, how long I got to wait for my shift to take place? The shift is waiting on you. The shift is waiting on you. The shift is waiting on you. Oh man, we're tapping away. We're almost at 100K. We're doing the thing, y'all. Let's keep going. Healing follows acceptance faster than effort. Christianity echoes this through surrender, not striving. What if the delay you've experienced was waiting on your decision, not divine timing? So listen. there is a moment every one of us faces when we have to choose our destiny over our circumstances. Every single one of us has to choose whether we're going to become the best version of ourselves or we're going to acquiesce to the old version of us who's just comfortable. That's right, Antoine. Some preparation takes a little more time, a little more effort. You have to know in your heart, there you go, Janet. You have to know in your heart that it's time. And I'm going to tell you right now more so than ever before, is the time. It is not, there's no greater time than the present for you to burn the ships, to sell out to your dreams, to sell out to your goals. And here's the thing, it is about alignment. It is not necessarily about you reinventing something new. It's about you embracing the version of you that you said you were going to be in the first place. The power is in right now. That's when you choose. Burning the ships is not about bravado. It's not about making some superficial declaration. It is about you embodying the best version of you. You don't need more motivation. You need fewer exits. You don't need more motivation. You don't need inspiration. You need less exits. You need fewer exits. You need to sell out to your dreams instead of having plan B and plan C and plan A. You don't need all of that. Destiny is waiting on agreement, not perfection. When authenticity becomes the strategy, the universe becomes the support system. The moment you sell out to who you truly are, everything else starts buying in. That's it. That's it. This is the greatest season of your life, not because I say so, but because you have decided to become the absolute best version of yourself. This is it. This is it, y'all. Love on yourself more. Love yourself. See, part of the reason why many of us wrestle with the commitments of our life is because we truly don't love ourselves enough. We have to love ourselves so much because that which we love, we show up for. That which we love, we protect jealously, vehemently. The happiness that we love, the happiness that we have surrendered to, because surrender is a part of the process. What are you surrendering to? Surrender to the greatest life ever. Trust the process, trust the journey. Did this make sense today? The last 2 days? Does this hit home? Did this help anybody? If this helped you, put yes in the chat. If this helped you, put yes in the chat. There we go. Thank you, Rosemary. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Ansley. Thank you. Man, we got some great stuff going on here. Thank you. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Wallace. I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Jab. Thank you for the roses. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. This is the greatest season of our lives. It is. And we're going to walk in it. So listen, we want to go ahead and we're going to release our YouTube family because we getting ready to do our after party. Yes, we are. You guys are more than welcome to come over here because we like to wild out a party and do our thing over here on TikTok. And that's what we're about to do. So don't anybody go anywhere on TikTok because we got some good stuff. Listen, y'all, listen. So thank you. That's right. Thank you, Janae. So listen. I'm gonna wish our YouTube family a wonderful afternoon. Oh man, and we'll be back tomorrow. Y'all already know what time. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It is hump day. And listen, if you've not registered for your virtual hypnosis experience, go ahead and do it. It's so easy to do. Y'all already know where to go. I don't have to tell you where to go. So let's do it. You need me to bring up the candles? You need me to bring up... Janae said, Fine Wine said, bring up the candles. Okay, I'm going to bring up the candles. I got you. So, yes, yeah, I didn't. So listen, I'm going to do it. Here we go. Where my meditation people at? If you're a person that meditates, go ahead and put it up there. Thank you, Nat. Thank you, Willis. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. And this is by request. I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. Can y'all see those banners down there? And what they're talking about, especially for our newbies, meditation saved my life. It did. Meditation saved my life. No ifs, no ands, or buts about it. And because it saved my life, it is important that you spend some time and you do your meditation stuff. And so this, what we created was a triple bliss set, a triple bliss meditation candle set. And it's more than just meditation. It's also manifestation. I'm gonna say that again. It's more than meditation, it is manifestation. So that's what these candles do. So listen, check this out. Each one of these candles are 100% natural soy based. That's right. Meditation is king for sure. And so each one of these are 100% natural soy. They have a cotton wick, and because they have that cotton wick, it doesn't have all of those the toxins released into the air, and also because it doesn't have paraffins, it's 100% natural. So you can put it on your skin. The cool thing about these is that each and every one of them are infused with essential oils that are in alignment with the intention of the candle. The intention of this candle is abundance. So I burn this candle quite often. So I light this candle quite often. And it has infused in it lemongrass, bergamot, and lodestone oil. Lodestone oil, if you don't know what a lodestone is, it's just a magnet. It's a powerful magnet, and it's infused inside of this candle. So what does it do? It makes it a magnet for wealth, abundance, and prosperity. So from a vibrational standpoint, the bergamot, the lemongrass, and the lodestone oil make this a powerful tool in addition to your manifestation meditation time. So you want this. This is the very first one. So you want to grab your this is the first candle, because you actually get 3 candles in this triple bless set. And if anybody knows these type candles, you can't even get one for the price point that we have here. Watch this. Here's the next one. The next one is one of my favorites. It smells absolutely amazing. Watch this. This is the Heal candle. If you know anything about aromatherapy, Heal, it has rose oil, essential rose oil, and actual rose petals that are part of the candle. The triple bliss set in this candle, the vibrational frequency of it is so high and it smells so good. Yes, I'm a dude, but this rose action is powerful. I mean, it really is powerful. So yeah, you're absolutely right. And so this right here, it helps to raise vibrational frequency. It helps to heal. Because remember, we live in an energetic universe, and everything in this universe is about vibration. So yes, it does smell absolutely, it does smell good, Monica. Monique, what I'm talking about. It smells good, Monique. And so this one is one of my favorites as far as smell. And then if you are looking to heal your body, heal your mind, heal your spirit, this is an excellent addition to the triple bliss set. So this is the second one in the triple bliss set. And last but not least is the happy candle. The happy candle, you can't attract wealth and abundance and you miserable. So this is about creating a space where happiness is natural for you. It is absolutely natural, and it has lemon verbena. It's, oh God, that's wonderful. No, I really love the lemon verbena, and it is like when you go to those high-end resorts and you go to those wonderful spas and all of those things, the smell that you smell in there, that's the lemon verbena. And so from an aromatherapy perspective, it helps to lighten the mood, to lift your spirits. So when you have all three of these, the trifecta, you have the happy candle, you have the heal candle, and you have the abundance candle. Come on now, you can't beat that. So go ahead and grab your triple bliss set, and we'll go ahead and we'll ship those out to you today. And listen, these are not some candles that we just get offline somewhere. No, these are candles that we actually have, that we pour in-house. So we make these candles with absolute love and intention. There's a lot of intention poured into these candles. Y'all get what I'm saying? They are intention-based candles. End of that story. So listen, we're gonna go ahead and listen. Let's go ahead. They're certainly not. That's right, Antoine. Yes, they smell good, but they're not the ones that you sit up there. You just have them. They just lit because you just lighten them. No, it's intention behind each and every one of them. All right. So listen, we're gonna go ahead and again thank our YouTube family for being in. We getting ready to kick our after party off over here on TikTok. You're more than welcome to join us. We love you. We appreciate you. Listen, our YouTube family. Listen. TikTok, y'all don't go anywhere. Y'all don't go nowhere. You stay right here because we getting ready to party. And listen, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again for everything. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your engagement. Thank you for your gifts. Much love, and we'll see you tomorrow.